Good Thursday morning, folks. So I figure that I should probably finally tackle the guitar in question that I got in trade, and let's give it an initial cleanup and take a deeper look at what's going on. So we already know it's missing its trim arm, which the owner said he's going to bring me apparently at some point in time next week. So bonus. We're missing the truss rod cover. Again, it actually came with the slide outable one that you can open up and adjust without having to unscrew it and remove it that way. So in that regard, again, established it's available on Amazon for a reasonable amount of money. So again, not a big issue. So we're basically going to try to work off the grime and keep things how they are right now. So one of the things that I'm going to be using is, again, you get all kinds of these when you go to the dentist for checkups. Don't turn them down because they're actually good to get into some of these finer spots to clean. Some good old shop towel you can get from Crappy Tire, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, various other cheaper sources. So we're gonna use some of that as well. And again, just forewarning, rubbing alcohol. Yes. When it comes to anything that is poly or acrylic, you can use rubbing compound on it. Do not use rubbing compound on nitrocellulose finishes unless your intention is to actually remove some of the finish or all of it. In that case, go to town with your rubbing alcohol and have fun. So we'll move this out of the way again for the time being, because again, we'll take a look at the guitar. I thought this guitar was a 450 model, but apparently it is a second gen 350DX in the fine metallic, fine velvet finish. Now, trim-wise, doesn't seem to be any issues. Pickup-wise, the pickups work. Fretboard looks a little dry. And if I can get the webcam to focus right, you can actually see right there how long these strings have been on this guitar. So a long time. Headstock pretty dirty in the truss rod cover. Again, you can see the missing truss rod cover. Back of the neck is immaculate. Guitar otherwise in there looks fine. The only blemish we see so far is a little chip out there. And of course, the major chip out there is the only other issue. And of course, there is the Z trim system in place, and I don't have the back cover for it, so we don't know what that is. Oh, also we have a loose jack, which I will manually tighten, or, well, I can't do it with my fingernails. Not long enough, and other issues. So if that's said, there's not much cleaning on the back of the guitar to do. Looks like there's some residue in here from polishing compound, it looks like. So let's get in there with the toothbrush and give it a better clean out there. Remember, brush your teeth and your guitar. I know, not funny. Oh well, I can have some good funnies and I can have bad good funnies. So I'm doing this before going off to my second last art class, which has been going well. I've been putting up the pieces of art that I've been doing on my other socials, but otherwise I haven't been putting them up here. So plastics are on the back of the tuners. So that initially out of the way, let's get down to the cleaning the surface and seeing if we can remove some of these smudge spots, because I would like to get it as clean as possible. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the scratches out of it, but so we want to go a fairly decent dousing. Just go nice and slowly, rubbing off the surface. So another big advantage of using the rubbing compound is actually sanitizing. So that's another big important up with it as well too. So far, other than the spot that we got on the edge here, you can actually see the color a little bit more better now. So we'll continue cleaning down the sides. Again, like I said, probably when you're taking in somebody's instrument that's used, you're best off to sanitize it in some way, shape, or form, which again, as I mentioned, rubbing alcohol will definitely do it. Isopropylene, yes, you can use isopropylene. It will be a higher alcohol content, but at the same time, with the higher alcohol content, again, if you have any type of smudgy finish going on, you will have a very high chance of going into any bit of soft parts on the finish. So let's put this down for now. Cloth did get a slight bit grimy. Let's use the toothbrush around the tuner pegs just to kind of initially get some of the dirt and grime from around them that I won't be able to get access to with a rag. Hope you're having a good Thursday where you are. Don't think we'll need it in this. This looks like it's actually still practically mint. The string lock. Probably don't need to give the fretboard and strings this kind of attention, but never hurts, as there is dust and residue on it. Just to kind of show and again, the good thing about the as you can see, there's definitely a lot of grime here. The bridge. Good thing about the isopropylene / rubbing alcohol is you can also use it on these metal parts, and it won't harm the metal. So again, the sanitizing of the parts in general is always a good thing. So we've got some schmutz here on the front of the pickups. I'll have to get to that at a later point. Again, pickups appear to be all in working order. Strings everything works. Heck, the plastic is still on the pick guard because there's still a little bit of plastic sticking out there. So anyways, all right, we've done the brush to kind of get any hard residue down. And let's go back to cleaning with the shop towel and rubbing alcohol. So the top, again, looks very much immaculate other than the chip out. So give that a cleaning, give that as well too. Nothing like a nice fresh smelling guitar. So, again, like I said, front. The only thing noticeable is that chip out edge there, which again can be done with some type of a polish or whatnot. I found a little bit of harder schmutz there, as they call it. It's the schmutz. A little bit more. It's a little bit more kind of wax or something build up along the edge here. Otherwise, looks good. Let's put this down here for now. Don't know if you can see that, but there is definitely a fine bit of dirt buildup. Yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit there. But yeah, there's definitely, it's a dirty. Jeez, just cleaning up the pickups. They almost look practically brand spanking new. So now we'll go in, clean around the headstock. Best to get underneath the strings without removing them just yet, even though they definitely will need to be removed. Even though they still got lots of life, they got lots and lots of dirt and corrosion on them. So just give it a little bit more. Still see the little bit of dirt there, but I'm kind of digging the color. You know, that was kind of one of the things, was like the color of it. Now, again, I was pointing out how rusty the strings are on this. Great example is right there. Rusty. If you can see it as soon as I turn it, how discolored the B and G string are. So, last thing out of the way is we're going to take the rag and we are going to whisk the strings on. We're going to resaturate our J-cloth / shop towel, and we're going to then give the fretboard a good alcohol cleaning. Give you an idea, you can see how saturated that is. And we'll start from up near the top. I showed you where the good old rusty frets are, and we will start working our way down. Even though we're going over the rusty strings, You can see the bit of the grime there, but probably even in the distance you can probably see how much more. Well, we'll show it down the secondary camera, and we'll now do a close-up of the fretboard, and you can see that there is definitely quite the substantial difference in fretboard cleaned up. Now I'm going to end this video for now. We are going to, at some point in time, whether it be later today or over the next probably few days, we will take, we'll get our strings off. Luckily enough, I just ordered a new 3-pack of Ernie Ball Slinky Cobalts, and we will slap us. I already put the first set on the Harley Benton TE52, and then hopefully we will put the second set on here, and I will also explore these chip outs. I do happen to have a generic violet nail polish that I had bought to do my mom's nails before she passed away while she was in the hospital, so we'll give that a check out. But yeah, so this is the if I understand correctly, 2015 Ibanez 350DXZ, because of the Z trim system. Take care, folks, and stay tuned for the second part of this. Bye for now.